Hello and welcome to the Weather Hazard Briefing presented by National Weather Service Pocatello for Saturday, September 10th. Here's what you'll see in this presentation. We have degraded air quality region-wide. We have air quality advisories in effect for a number of counties, pretty much everywhere in central and southern Idaho, with the exception of the northeast corner, places like Fremont, Clark, and Bonneville counties and Teton County, but the rest, you're probably in it. We're looking for closer to normal temperatures today after a cool down yesterday, and then we should start to see temperatures spike up on Sunday. The air mass that is moving in is associated with high pressure that is moving in over us. It is extremely dry, and the air is unstable, and this is enough to produce red flag conditions in parts of the Salmon Chalice National Forest and the Sawtooth National Forest. On Sunday is when that's expected, and it will run from noon to midnight. And then in our extended outlook, we are expecting some active weather next week with the arrival of the next Pacific Northwest system. A lot of showers and thunderstorms developing as early as Tuesday, and it will continue in the next weekend. And rainfall amounts could be prodigious for Tuesday through Friday. Here's a satellite image showing just how clear it is over southern Idaho. And down here in California and Nevada, you can see that this cloudiness is very slowly moving northward, and that is what will be affecting us midweek of next week. And these are the remnants of a hurricane. So lots of moisture available. So here's a risk outlook over the next 5 days. You can see for the first 3 here, we have air quality advisories in effect for almost everywhere, with the exception of the northern end of the Snake River Plain. We couldn't really break it out here. And the eastern highlands. Everywhere else, poor air quality. In addition to that, we have some extreme low humidities that are combined with what's called the Haines Index, which is an indication of how the atmosphere is creating a chimney effect over wildfires. And so when it reaches 6, which is its highest rating, that means that it can produce large fire growth, intense fire growth. And so we have fire weather watches out, as we mentioned, on Sunday. Then on Tuesday, as I said, tremendous change overnight. Monday night we will cloud up and there'll be showers and thunderstorms for all day on Tuesday, with the thunderstorms mostly in the afternoon, and then showers likely all day Wednesday and into the evening, and a slight chance of afternoon thunderstorms. With the extensive cloud cover, it will be a little bit harder to get the thunderstorms on Wednesday compared to Tuesday. All right, here are the current watches and warnings that are just purely related to weather that are in effect. First of all, there is a lake wind advisory on the left for the American Falls Reservoir. That goes from this morning until noon, and actually the winds will be letting off in the afternoon, which is something we isn't normal for us to see, where the winds are actually decreasing during the afternoon, but they are doing that today. And then for Sunday, there's the fire weather watch. As you can see, it's in effect for the northern Sawtooth National Forest and for the western portions of the Salmon Chalice National Forest. And again, that is from noon till midnight tomorrow. Here is the wildfire situation. We have winds aloft out of the northwest, and that is what is pushing all the smoke from all these fires in central Idaho eastward and southward into eastern Idaho and producing the poor atmospheric quality conditions. For updates on the fire situation, I wouldn't rely necessarily on this briefing, only done once a day, but get the latest for the Salmon Chalice National Forest and the Sawtooth National Forest, also for Lemhi County, Custer County, and Blaine County sheriffs. Okay, here's the fire and smoke map as observed this morning. Wherever you see orange and red, that is unhealthy, with the orange being unhealthy for sensitive groups. Moderate air quality where it's yellow, and green where it's good. And so and even some very unhealthy here in the purple over here in the extreme western end of the Sawtooth National Forest. So lots of poor air quality here in the Wood River Valley and parts of the Lost River Valley. It's still moderate up here in the Salmon area, but you can see just there are some places in here where it is unhealthy for sensitive groups. Moderate air quality all the way down to Pocatello. And you can see where it is green. Sort of the more east and north you go, the more you're going to have a chance of staying in the good air quality. So the air quality is in effect. If you remove this tan area, there would be gray underneath. So all these counties, Lemhi, Custer, Blaine, Lincoln, Minidoka, Jerome, Twin Falls, Cassia, Power, Bingham, Bannock, Oneida, Caribou, Franklin County, Bear Lake County, all of these are under air quality advisories through Monday afternoon. All right, let's get into the forecast. Here's the temperatures for this morning. You can see it was quite cold in a lot of locations, especially in western Wyoming and even here in Lemhi County and just on the other side of the Continental Divide from us. Fortunately, it is starting to warm up. I mean, that's below freezing wherever you see it in the white and blue. And a pretty cold start. The reason for the lake wind advisory, here are the northeast winds. All you need is 12-mile-an-hour winds to produce hazardous conditions on the American Falls Reservoir, and we will have that during the morning. But like I said, actually in the afternoon, it'll be dying down to below 10 miles an hour. Okay, highs for today. This is pretty much close to normal for most locations, especially in the Snake River Plain, where we're getting back into the upper 70s to around 80. And then overnight tonight, we are expecting a little bit warmer than yesterday, up about 5 degrees or so compared to, especially in the central Idaho mountains, a little bit warmer for the Snake River Plain. And then Sunday afternoon, you can see temperatures are spiking up now into the mid-80s and even some upper 80s in the eastern Magic Valley. And then the Monday morning lows, you can see actually a little bit warmer. And then Monday's highs approaching 90 degrees in some locations where you see this bright orange or orange-red. And bright orange you can see is the upper 80s basically. So warming up and drying out. We are looking for relative humidities widespread for both Sunday and Monday below 10%, which can happen when we get really warm and then this air is really dry. So we are once again expecting degraded air quality. There are air quality advisories in effect for those counties listed here. We are looking for extremely dry and unstable air mass over us to produce red flag conditions in the western part of the Salmon Chalice and the northern part of the Sawtooth National Forest on Sunday, and that will go from noon to midnight, and then active weather next week, so stay tuned for that. That's all I have. If you have any further questions, you can always contact us at the telephone number listed here, or check out the weather yourself at weather.gov/Pocatello. Thanks for watching.